Good morning. It's Thursday, February 19th, and I'm here with a funny question for you. Do you know who Mark Zuckerberg is? You should know who he is. He's like the third richest dude on the planet and owns Facebook and Meta, Instagram, all that stuff. So here's a funny thing that Mark Zuckerberg does. He wakes up every morning, puts on jeans and a gray t-shirt, unless he's testifying in front of Congress, right? Or going somewhere fancy. He puts on jeans and a gray t-shirt. Now, this is a thing that Steve Jobs did, the founder of Apple. He woke up every morning and put on the same set of clothes. I do something kind of similar. I don't have a lot of different outfits that I wear. Why does he do that? Why do they do that? These tech bros understood that human beings, you and I, have a limited amount of emotional and mental capacity to get through the day. These guys did not want to wake up and spend any of their steam picking out an outfit. That's mind-blowing to me. And then I learned something about drug and alcohol recovery, and that when a person is in those programs to recover from drug and alcohol addiction, they are told to limit the amount of decisions they make over the course of a day so they don't fall off the wagon around 4 o'clock. Okay. What this means is that you, as a human being, have a battery every day, and you wake up, you make decisions, you stress out, and you pay attention to things that you cannot control. Here's the number one thing I think a lot of people are bothered by. Think about the part of your physical body that you dislike the most. Is it your weight? Is it your hair? Is it your skin? Your double chin? Your wrinkles, what have you? Okay. Think about what you would tell somebody you love if they felt the same way about that part of themselves. If your daughter, your son, your best friend, your sibling felt that way about their body, what would you tell them? I imagine it's different. Okay. I want you to imagine how much steam you're spending every day talking to yourself about your body the way you do. Imagine all the regrets and shames and guilts that you hold on to that you would never want a child or a best friend or even, hell, a stranger to hold on to. If you knew the stranger in the grocery store was talking to themselves the way you talk about your regrets, what would you say to a stranger? I have to ask you, do you have more compassion for a stranger than you do for yourself? Now, I control what I say to myself about my body. I control what I say to myself about my past, and I'm not spinning those plates every day. I am actually doing the best I can with what I have to pursue my goals, to take care of my family, to live to my purpose. This is very tough because a lot of us are spinning plates here that we would never want anybody else to spin. Now, you might not be like Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs in the way that you are managing billion-dollar tech companies, but you do have families and careers and lives that are important, and you only have a certain amount of energy to get through them. So why don't you try talking to yourself about your body, about your past, about certain situations in your life the way you would want a child to? I do, and I have the best life. Seriously, I am controlling this. This also applies to things that are outside of my control. I'm not wasting a lot of energy tearing at myself over things that I can't control. I'm focusing my energy on things I can control. And that's not to say that we shouldn't be sensitive to the problems in the world. That is to say we should be skillful with our sensitivity. All right. Thank you for being here. Have a great morning. I'm actually recording this last night or yesterday afternoon, and I have massage face. If you're local to Littleton, New Hampshire, and you need a reset, go to our website, deepeartharts.com. You'll see my husband's stuff there. That guy has magic hands, and trust me, treat yourself. All my love to you in this strange world. Keep your chin up. Talk to yourself with emotional intelligence.